degrees here in Hazel
Wow.
Green. I think we are going to have a high of maybe low 70s. So cool for you, Miss Curtis. Beautiful for us. I'm going to rake some leaves after this. Yes, beautiful weather here. Loving it while it's nice and, not frosty as yet. We'll send some your way, Jenilyn, afterwards, okay? You need some, I'm sure you do. While Andrea say, not my way.
No.
All right, thanks. So we want to welcome you this morning. Welcome, Miss Phyllis. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Welcome, Opal. Didn't get welcome, Margaret. Welcome, Miss Dennis.
Thank you.
Good
morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Opal, you're a guest of who? Who was your invitee?
I normally be on, but then I got so caught up. So I just got the Zoom from Sister Turnquest, the Mesia Turnquest.
Okay, all right. Demi, way to go. Great ambassador, Demi. Thank you so much for joining us. Opal,
yes, it's nice to be back.
Thank you. Thank you, Demi, again. Thank you to all who have invited someone. Continue to invite someone to Let's Talk. So welcome again to Let's Talk. All right, smile big. Let's go. You're scared to smile. Some of you are afraid to smile. You must be related to my husband. He's not a smiler. When I say smile, he goes like this. I say, smile. Smile big. Laugh often. Never take this life for granted. I want that last part sinking. Never take this life for granted. So smile how?
Big.
Big. Laugh how?
Often.
Hard.
Often. Never take this life for granted. I am grateful for all the good in my life. I am more than capable of being amazing today. I am what? Grateful for what?
All
the good in whose life?
my life.
My life. I am more than capable of being what?
Amazing.
Amazing today. You are amazing. Tell yourself that. Don't depend on anybody to validate you. Make yourself feel good. You are amazing. So put a smile on your face because we are thankful just to be alive today is a blessing.
Amen.
Now, what caught my mind, my eyes, my thoughts in the news should have caught yours too. So I shouldn't be giving you any new news this morning. We know a new variant out there by the name of Omicron. Omicron is reported now in 20 countries. They don't know what this variant is going to act like as yet. And it still has its sister and brothers out there, the Delta and the Corona, they didn't go. So we have this third variant. They're sure it's here in the US, but they haven't put their finger on it as yet. And so they are asking us to continue to wear our masks, be socially distanced as far as possible. And if you haven't, to get your booster shots in so you build up your antibodies. So my question then is, what have you been doing during this pandemic that you didn't change? First of all, I want to hear, what haven't you changed from the pandemic started? You still do those same things. We talked about this when the pandemic started, and some of you told me some stuff. It had us all laughing. I want to know if you're still doing that. Very curious. Anybody want to share? What are you still doing? Don't tell me about the mask wearing. I hope all of us do that when we go out. Okay, something except that. You still do it.
I'm still taking my extra vitamins.
Okay, you still take extra vitamins. Anyone else?
I still go walking early in the morning.
Okay. Anybody else? What are you still doing?
I don't go out in crowds.
Okay, you still refrain from going in crowds. Okay, even though they open up. Anyone? One more person.
Still reading. Still on the Zoom for prayer meeting and Bible study.
What is that, Miss Curtis?
On the Zoom for prayer meeting.
Okay,
and
you still stay on Zoom for your church worship. I do as well. I still do that as well. Even though our church is opened up, I still do that as well. So I have a question I have to pick on, Jenna Lynn. Are you still washing your bread? Because that's what you told us at the beginning of the pandemic. We thought was hilarious.
Yes, but guess what? I still wipe it down. I have the soap water and I will wipe down that bag of bread.
Okay, so you're
But
still
I'm not
doing
so
that.
diligent.
Good. Anybody else still wiping off your groceries after you buy it?
Yes, ma'am.
Washing
Yes.
vegetables and
I'm
fruit.
yes, still doing that. Still wiping down the tins and stuff you buy. Good job. I'm proud of you. Keep that up, okay? Don't let your guard down because it's so easy to do that now that they have opened up everything. You'll walk around saying, everything all right? No, it's not. Okay, because we have something else, another variant on its way. And if it reaches the US, because everyone is traveling, it's sure coming to the Bahamas and it's sure coming to Jamaica. So you don't sit back and say, not me. Okay, you sure to get that too. So be careful out there. Now, vocabulary word for this week was what? Over egg. What, someone tell me without it, the meaning going up there, what does over egg mean? Someone, what does over egg mean?
Exaggerated or fuss over more than what is
Was that Christine?
fuss more than what is expected, or to talk over what is expected or of the situation, make the situation bigger than it is.
Okay, making something bigger than it is. Anybody else could use it in a sentence? Over egg.
You exaggerate whatever it is you are doing.
Yes. Okay, exaggerate something. Can someone use it in a sentence? Over egg. In a sentence. Sharon?
Being
My thoughts together yet.
Okay, go on, Naomi.
I said the decorations that I see going up now, some of them are over egg.
Yes. Okay. I mustn't over egg it. I'll try not to be too friendly. It means to over embellish, as you have said, or exaggerate something. Over egg. Good job. So tell me, would you rather be a famous singer or a famous actor? Thumbs up if you'd rather be a famous singer. So your thumb's not up, that means you'd rather be a famous actor.
I'd rather be a famous singer.
You want to be a famous singer.
Okay, a famous singer, all right. Anybody want to be a famous actor?
I
I
can
do.
Christine, you want to act? Okay. Would you rather go water skiing or snow ski or snow skiing? Water skiing or snow skiing?
None of the above.
None. None of them.
None of the above?
Both of them is water.
You're not adventurous?
No, ma'am.
Snow skiing.
Who want to go snow skiing?
Opal.
Opal, all right, that's right. Be a little adventurous. Okay, if I had to choose, I think I'll choose the snow skiing too. Yeah, I think so. I'll choose that rather than the water skiing. So would you rather speak a new language, learn to speak a new language, or to play an instrument?
I want to do both.
New language.
One you can choose.
New language.
Right, an instrument. An instrument.
Okay, thumbs up for the new instrument. What instrument would that be, Andrea? Andrea, what instrument is that you want to learn?
I would love to play the piano.
Piano. Okay.
Love to play the piano.
You too, Christine. Anybody else for the instrument?
Keyboard.
The keyboard. Okay, what about the new language? What language is that you'd like to learn?
Spanish.
What is that? What language is that?
French.
French? Okay, French. What you said, Demi?
Spanish.
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 Spanish. Okay. All right. Good. You know it's not too late to learn, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's never too late to learn.
Okay. Now, Sunday, the 28th marks the beginning of Hanukkah. The 28th marked the beginning of Hanukkah. So we say happy Hanukkah to the Jewish community. Now, Hanukkah is one of the most widely observed Jewish holidays, and it lasts for 8 days. It began Sunday and is going to end on December the 6th. That will be Monday, 8 days. They celebrate during the darkest, coldest of the year. Now, Hanukkah is also called the Festival of Lights, the Festival of Lights, because they celebrate with candles. And the story goes that once they had lit for their ceremony one candle, and the miracle happened that the oil didn't burn out, the candle burned for 8 days. So that's why they celebrate 8 days of Hanukkah. This is a time when the Jewish community get together for food, for worship, for fellowship, and also meeting with friends. So we are in Hanukkah, Hanukkah for the Jews, Hanukkah. Today is Eat a Red Apple Day. Eat a Red Apple Day. You know, there are 7,500 varieties of apples in the world. And did you know that 2,500 of them grow right here in the US? Now, you won't see all these varieties when we go into the food store. What is the what do you say is the most popular apple you'll find just about in every food store?
Red apple.
Yes.
It's red, yes, but give me the name.
Red.
Gallo.
The red delicious. The red delicious. The red delicious is the most popular apple. You see that just about wherever apples are sold, the red delicious. But of course, some of the apples that we can snack on are the Gala, the Pink Ladies, and the Honey Crisp. Are some of those apples we snack on. So, in keeping with Eat a Red Apple Day, our recipe of today is make an applesauce. Make applesauce. Well, what kind of apples they suggest for applesauce? They suggest using the softer apples like Macintosh. That is my favorite apple because of the sour tinge. McIntosh, Golden Delicious, and the Granny Smith. They're the apples that are suggested for making your applesauce. So there's your recipe for making applesauce. That's our recipe for today. And now we will segue to our health quiz. Get ready now for our health quiz.
All right, so we will have 10 questions. It will pop up on your screen. They'll be all multiple choice. This is a little challenging, so we'll give you about 3.5 minutes. Just tap on the answers you believe are correct, and at the bottom, be sure to hit the submit button, and good luck. We'll give you about 1 more minute. All right, be sure to hit the submit button, and we are now going to share the results.
Okay, let's see what you came up with. The first question, which type of carb that is not absorbed by the body and aids in digestion? Well, we had a variety of answers there, and the answer to that should have been fiber. Fiber. We have fiber from foods like 100% whole grain foods, our beans and vegetables. That's what's going to give us that fiber that the body needs. Question number 2, what is the best way to prevent food poisoning? Well, that was a given. That is, keep work area clean and practice sanitation. Yes. Okay, that's what we are to do to make sure that we prevent food poisoning. Question number 3, which nutrient hydrates every cell in our bodies and aids with digestion? 88% said water, and you are correct. Water hydrates. Number 4, what are the 3 types of carbohydrates? And they are simple, complex, fiber. Simple, complex, fiber. The 3 types of carbohydrates. Question number 5. What is an example of a saturated fat used in the cookie lab? And the answer to that is butter. Butter. Saturated fat, butter. Question number 6. Which type of fat is the least dangerous for us to consume? Least dangerous would be unsaturated fat. Least dangerous. That would be our olive oils. That would be your peanut oil. That would be your canola oil. That would be eating your avocados, eating your nuts. They are the least dangerous for us to eat. That's the type of fats we should be consuming, that type of fats in our bodies. Question number 7. This is a mineral that helps us create red blood cells, and everyone got that one, and that is what? Iron. Iron. We get iron from all our dark green leafy vegetables. We get iron from beans. We get iron from our lentils. And yes, Andrea, we get iron from tofu. We get iron from cashews. So yes, iron, the mineral the body needs. Question number 8. Let me get that. Question number 8. Unsaturated fat is what at room temperature? It's what? Liquid. Solid. It's solid at room temperature. It's solid at room temperature. Question number 9. This type of carb gives you short-term energy. And that carb is simple. Simple. Remember, we talked about the 3 types of carbs in the earlier question. So the type of carb that gives you short-term energy is simple carbs, like your beans, your oatmeal, 100% whole wheat bread, sweet potato, fruits. They are the carbs that are going to give you that short-term energy. And question 10, what is the purpose of minerals? The purpose of minerals is to regulate body processes and become part of the body. Anybody with all 10? 9?
9.
Wow, okay. 8? All right, the rest of you, I hope you wrote down what you didn't know and what you learned. Okay, you're supposed to learn something. So that's why you bring your notebook. Write down. I see Ms. Curtis always writes. Always right. Demi said she got 6 wrong. She needs summer school. All right, Demi, we'll work on the summer school for you, okay?
That's winter school, summer is far away.
All right, that's too far. We may have to wait on after school care, okay? All right. Now, how many of you have seen some benefits of the exercise program that we are trying to stay on? Anybody? Anybody want to share? You see any benefit from your daily exercise?
Yes. I don't get hungry as quickly as I normally would.
Okay. Anybody else?
My knee.
What
Stop
about your
hurting.
knee?
Well, my knee used to hurt me before. But
What?
now, since I started exercising, it's gone. The hurt is gone.
Good. One more. Any differences?
I've lost good much pounds.
Okay.
My clothes they're baggy now.
Wow.
So I'm proud of my walking.
Good. Anybody saw any difference if you are hypertensive? I have seen that. That's a big deal for me. That when I take my blood pressure now, I'm going, wow, that's me, you know? Yes. So it has helped me with my blood pressure. I can hands down say the daily exercise has worked for me. I still take my medications. I used to take them and they still was sky high. Now, when I take it, whoo, I'm in 7 heaven. I'm so happy to see my pressure. So when I go to the doctor and he asks, oh, it's doing so good. I'm proud to say, and I don't have to tell a little lie because I don't want him to increase the medication. I can say yes. So it has helped definitely hands down with my hypertension. So if you are hypertensive, try exercise. I could tell you it worked. It worked for me, it'll work for you. So let's report. We have 2 weeks reporting to do because we didn't report last week. So let's do our reporting. So when you say your name, say 1 or 2, and then Kyle will move you in accordance.
Andrea, 2.
Way to go.
Paulette, 2.
Yes, Paulette, keep riding that bike.
Was that 1 or 2?
2.
2, Christine.
Christine, 2. Yay.
Sharon, 1.
Sharon, 1. Yes, Sharon, keep going. Anybody else?
Janelyn, 2.
Janelyn, 2. Good job. Anybody else? Naomi, 2. Way to go, Naomi. Who else? Who's that? Norma?
2.
Norma, 2. Way to go. Demi, 2. Demi and Andrea on a race.
On a program.
I told him that's Mary.
Okay, Blanche, 2. Anybody else? Good job. The others of you who didn't get a chance this week, remember to begin today and do whatever exercise that you can do and try to get in at least 30 minutes of exercise daily. Trust me, it's going to help you. I haven't lost all the weight Andrea talks about, but it's helping my blood pressure. So I'm good. All right. Do something. Please do something. Try to stay healthy as possible. And now you have to bake some cookies. Let's see what cookies you made this week. Wow. Let's look at that top one. Could you put your cursor there, Kyle? Whose cookies are those? And tell us what type of cookies they are. Look at Kyle's cursor. Whose cookies? You don't know your cookies, or you don't see where he's pointing? Right here. They are Norma's cookies. I'm sure they are Norma. Good thing I looked at these before. Because you don't know your cookies. They are Norma's cookie. Norma, what type of cookies are they?
Norma's cookies are oatmeal with peanut.
Oatmeal peanut, okay.
And chocolate chips.
Oh, chocolate chip. Whose are these? This one here? Okay, this way you are. They are mine. They are also oatmeal, but I didn't put any chocolate chip. I put raisins. So mine was oatmeal raisins. I cut down on the sugar. So they were good. They were good. I'll make those again, definitely. Okay, next one. Whose is this? Think these are Ivy's. These are Ivy's sugar cookies. Snow sugar cookies. Okay, next one.
There's Andrea. Andrea chocolate chip. Chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies. Next one. Whose is this?
Jenny.
Okay. What is yours?
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. Okay. Everybody put a little chocolate in. Okay. Next. This one. Whose is this? Whose is this?
Mine.
Okay.
Ginger
What
and
type?
molasses.
What is it?
Ginger and molasses.
Ginger and molasses. I like ginger cookies. I haven't had those in some time. Next one. Whose is this? Whose is this? Miss Curtis, is this yours? What type of cookies?
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
My cookie is vanilla.
Vanilla. Oh, okay. And this up here, whose cookies are these?
Those are ours. Those are bulla, and we did make some of the bullas small to look like little cookies.
Okay. How many of you thumbs up know what a bulla is? Thumbs up. Norma laughed. Okay. Althea, you want to tell them quickly what's a bulla?
Well, it's considered a pastry of Jamaica.
And it's being made from flour.
Yes, like flour and some, different spices. And because we're vegan, some of us are vegan, we add like soy milk and things like that to it and just bake it.
Okay. Yeah, when my husband saw it, I showed it to him. He said, man, I could eat that with piece of pear. Okay. Thank you for submitting your cookies. Was that Opal?
That's it, bulla and pear.
Well, that's my husband is from Jamaica, Hanover. So yes, he said bulla and pear. Yes, his stomach was growling. Man, that was his response. All right, thank you so much for your submissions. And now you had to make or decorate really a container to put your cookies in. Let's see what they looked like.
this week making a cookie container. I have used a container, decorated cookies, and here we bake the oatmeal cookies and I have placed them in the jar. They are very scrumptious. Hope you like it. Got it?
Good afternoon, let's talk. Our project this week is to make cookie jar and make some cookies to put in it. Use my 2 cookie jars. Made a small one and a big one. Made it out of jam bottles. Put a black and white ribbon on it with some cherries for decoration. Also have some stars for Christmas on it. Can you see it? These are my 2 projects for this week. Making cookie jars and have to fold the cookies. Hope you enjoy it. Bye.
Good morning, Let's Talk family. Our project this week was to make a cookie container. So I took a grits box. Yes, grits was in this box. I cooked the last of the grits and I found some white flannel. I covered it, took some black and red paper, and I made Frosty. And of course I put his trusty red bow. This is Frosty the Snowman, a cookie container made from, yes, a grits box. At the top I can put my cookies in and keep them airtight. And then here are the cookies I made, oatmeal raisin cookies to store in my Frosty the Snowman's cookie jar.
Good afternoon, ladies. This is my Christmas box I made.
Hello, let's talk. This is my Christmas cookie jar, decorated with marbles, a ribbon, and flowers in the color red that I intend to use this year.
Good day, ladies. This carton box was spray painted, made into a cookie box. Transparent hearts, you can see that there are cookies in the box already. It's decorated with cookies and then chocolate chip. But that's the type of cookie I made, chocolate chip cookies. The cookies are already in the box. And here are some of the cookies that are made, the chocolate chip cookies. You can put them in the box, close the box tightly to keep them fresh. My chocolate chip cookies and the cookie box.
This is the collection of my boxes to display my Christmas cookies. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Hello everyone. For this week's project, we spray painted our cookie tin blue. We added some glitzy, nice gold ribbon and some sparkly stickers on the top. Wait until you see what is inside. These are our delicious bulla. Hope you enjoy.
Little piggy couldn't wait. Good job, ladies. I applaud you, and I am so pleased that every week you submit your projects. Good. I know, I don't have to ask, it must be doing something for your endorphins, must be doing something for your creative part of your brain. I know it makes you feel good when you do it. Great seeing all those projects being submitted. Okay, some of you need to catch up. You know, this is the last month of the year, catch up. Hint, 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 catch up. Don't let December pass you and you didn't catch up. So get your pens ready to write what is this week's assignment. It looks like you like to cook, so this is one including something to cook, and is wide open because it is Hanukkah. We talked about Hanukkah, which ends on Monday, a Jewish holiday. Make a dish that the Jews would eat during Hanukkah. Anything. So that's wide open. Have to do a little research there. What is something the Jews eat during Hanukkah? So let's call it a Hanukkah dish. Do something. Whether it's a dessert, whether you want to do a meal, whatever. Something the Jews do. Okay? Remember, we trying to learn about other cultures, and this is one way of learning about another culture. Hanukkah. So a Hanukkah dish. And then you are going to create, make, paint, decorate 3 different ornaments. 3 different ornaments. 3 different. You can do more if you want, but the minimum of 3 different ornaments. They have to be different, each one different from the other. 3 different ornaments and a Hanukkah dish. For your Hanukkah dish, you do not have to make a video. Just take the picture, tell me the name of the dish, but do the video to tell me what you did in creating your ornaments. So just the video for the ornaments and the picture only for the dish. So I know you're ready to run off and get projects started, Jenalyn, but if you'll give me 8 more minutes before you run and get your paint spray out, and Andrea, hold on, hold tight for, give me about 8 more minutes. And you can start scrambling, Althea, to go get your paint out. Hold on, yes.
So Blanche?
Yes.
Are these Jewish ornaments?
No. They don't have to be Jewish.
Nothing to do with it, okay.
No. Just Christmas ornaments, no. The Jewish part is the food. All right. So now that we have entered into what we call the Advent season, we are going to look briefly this morning as to why Bethlehem was chosen as the birthplace of Jesus. Why Bethlehem? Before we go any further, anybody have any reason to give us why Bethlehem was chosen? Anybody? No one? Okay, so we're gonna learn. You could take notes if you really want to remember this. Why Bethlehem? Let's look and see what Micah, the prophet Micah, in Micah 5 verse 2. This is what Micah 5 verse 2. This is our text. Micah 5 verse 2. He wrote, "But you, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times." So look at that text. Remember some of the facts that Micah brought out there. This is prophecies, prophesying. He's prophesying. So it was necessary then that Jesus be born in Bethlehem. This was necessary, that he should be born in Bethlehem. Now, we just had a description from Micah's prophecy. Bethlehem was located where? You need to unmute to answer. Bethlehem was located in the land of
Jerusalem.
Judah. In the land of Judah. Bethlehem was a small village located in the land of Judah. He prophesied that was where it was located. And he said, out of this small town of Bethlehem was going to come one who was going to be ruler over Israel. And it wasn't, the prophecy also told you it wasn't just a ruler to deliver the Israelites physically from the bondage of the Romans. It said this ruler that was coming, his origin was from of old. So this was telling you, this was talking about Jesus. So we know that the angel appeared to whom?
I can hear you.
Mary, and told her that she would be the mother of Jesus. So where did Mary live? Where did Mary live? Anybody?
Nazareth.
Nazareth. Mary lived in Nazareth. But the prophet Micah prophesied, foretold that Jesus was going to be born where?
In Bethlehem.
Bethlehem. But Mary lived in Nazareth. Now the distance from Bethlehem to Nazareth was about 70 miles, or about 4 days journey. So the probability of a pregnant Mary who was about to almost delivery was so near that unless absolutely compelled, Mary would not likely undertake such a long and tedious journey to the southern province of Judah. A pregnant woman wasn't going to just travel from Nazareth 70 miles to go to have a baby. So let's see what else happened. How will then the birth of Jesus that was prophesied by Micah occur? If Mary lives in Nazareth and Micah is saying, but he's going to be born in Bethlehem. How was this likelihood to occur? Well, this is how God orchestrated it. We had Herod, who was king of Judah. He is referred to as a little tyrant, you know, very fast. He was not a Jew, but he ruled over Judah. Remember Judah, Bethlehem, relatively small kingdom. He and Augustus were friends at first, and he fell out with Augustus. And so in a show of independent spirit, he offended the greater tyrant, who was Augustus. Well, Caesar Augustus was the Roman emperor. He was a Roman emperor. And Herod, king of Judah, a relatively small kingdom. They traded with each other. So Augustus' response to Herod showing off yourself, offending me, his response was, okay, I'm not going to treat you any longer as a friend. I'm going to now treat you as a slave. And this is what I am going to put into being. So he put in the proclamation to show his displeasure. He now orders a census to be taken. And because of the census being taken, what does Mary and Joseph have to do? They have to go to Bethlehem. So is Micah's prophecy going to be fulfilled, or was it fulfilled?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, it was fulfilled. Look how it was fulfilled. One, a king, little tyrant, Augustus, the emperor, over Rome. All of them having this dispute, this quarrel, and because of that, this census had to be taken and Micah's prophecy is going to be fulfilled. So what have we learned this morning so far? Micah calls us, one, to see God's faithfulness in surprising ways. Two, this reminds us to look for God where we might not expect him. Three, God's promises are certain. His promises are certain. Four, it teaches us that the expression of the fulfillment of these promises is not always predictable. You can't predict how God is going to work for you. You just trust him. And fifth, God is faithful and he will appear in surprising ways. And I'm sure you have experienced all of this about God. So next week, we will continue the journey to Bethlehem and what happened in Bethlehem. It came upon a midnight clear. Okay, thank you for joining us again this morning. Thank you, Winsome. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Opal. Good to see you, Margaret. To you. And good to see all of you who have joined us. Thank you for inviting a guest. And we hope you'll continue to Go to our YouTube channel, give a thumbs up, give a comment, and please do share. Remember, I am grateful for the good in my life. I am more than capable of being amazing today. I am what?
Grateful.
Grateful for all the what?
Good in my life.
Good in my life. Find the good in your life. Not everything bad. Some good in your life. I am more than what? Capable of being what?
Amazing today.
You don't sound amazing. I am capable of being
Amazing today.
That's right. You are capable of being amazing today. Go and be your amazing self while you look up your Hanukkah recipe and work on your 3 ornaments. I eagerly wait to see them on or before Monday at 6. Thank you again for joining us this morning. Please do drop a comment in our YouTube channel. Bye.